Good morning. This is Earth Day. Every year on the 22nd of April, we have Earth Day, and it is celebrated all around the world. On the first Earth Day in 1970, I was teaching in a college in America. And the students, the young people, were all upset about the Vietnam War and so many issues, and then that became an environment special day, and that was the beginning of Earth Day, which we now observe every year. So I'm happy to say something to the public in Kodaikanal about Earth Day. The big problem of our time is Earth and ocean warming. This is the problem of our time. You may think it's the COVID infection. Well, that is a huge problem for us now. But that is a warning that we are all subject to the whims of nature. And what humans have done to the earth is really deplorable. Now, people have begun to recognize that we are destroying the earth because we are burning coal, and oil, and gas. These things are from under the earth, put there millions of years ago from dead animals and plants. And we are burning these things and putting that carbon in the air. And I read some very bad news today. The United Nations has said that we must keep the amount of carbon dioxide in the air to 215 parts per million. It doesn't sound like much, but it keeps the carbon in the air, keeps the heat from radiating out, so the earth is warming. The observatory in Hawaii today said it has gone beyond 215 to 220. And this is very frightening because we are not controlling the emission from burning coal in our, and we have to control that. A lot of people in India are not aware that every time you ride a petrol or a diesel bus, you're putting carbon in the air. When you cook your breakfast on gas from the underground, you're putting carbon in the air. When you turn on the light, and it is made, the electricity is made from coal, then you're putting a lot of carbon in the air. And we have to get off burning these fossil fuels. So 117 countries in the world, 117 countries have made a pledge. We must become carbon neutral by year 2050. Now, this is extremely difficult. Some countries have even pledged to do it earlier, like Sweden and Finland, Scandinavian countries. They said we can stop burning coal, oil, and gas by 2040. But other countries have said 2050. 117 countries have. Can India generate all of its electricity by renewable energy sources? It's very difficult, but we have to try. And many countries now are pressuring India to try to set a schedule to get off burning coal, oil, and gas. Now, many of us think that the virus is a big issue. Yes, the virus right now, today, is a huge and terrible issue for India. Every year, every day, the number of people getting the virus is increasing, and I don't know where it will end. This is not the biggest issue, but it is a warning. It is a warning to humans of how dependent we are upon the whole of the environment of the earth. And unless we control the earth and ocean heating, because the carbon we put in the air, it also goes in the ocean, and the ocean is warming, and the monsoons are changing, and the ocean is rising, and some places get much more dry and desert, and then we have forest fires. And other places we have more cyclones. The worst cyclones in the North Atlantic were last year, and now you know that even in India the monsoons are changing a little bit, and they will change more. So these are the things we have to think about, and all of us should support the government in all of its efforts to put on solar panels. In Cody School, we have 52 kilowatts of solar panels, and Cody School has made a pledge to try to become carbon neutral. This may be the only other school in India, but where are the solar panels on all the houses in Kodaikanal? Where are the solar panels on your house? Where are the solar panels on the stores? Where are the solar water heaters? In our school, every dormitory, every kitchen has a solar water heater. It doesn't take electricity, but it saves electricity. And solar panels will provide your electricity and feed. You could, if there's excess production of electricity, you can feed it back into the net. Everybody should put solar panels on their house and solar waters on their house, and reduce travel in vehicles. If you buy a car, you should buy an electric car. So these are the things we have to do, and reduce consumption. Do not throw away food. All of your food should be conserved and reused, and if you have extra food, you have to put that food back in the ground and put that carbon back in the ground. If you leave extra food on the top of the ground, it becomes methane and puts carbon in the air. So you have to change your lifestyle. How many shirts do you need? Some people say, oh, I have 10 shirts, I have 20 shirts. Do you need more than 5 shirts? All of those manufactured things take coal or oil, and until we get our electricity all produced from renewable sources, we should reduce consumption. Everything we think about and do has to be now conserved to maintain Mother Earth, otherwise our children will suffer. Thank you.